A man chained his horse to die. What two bobcats did will melt your heart. From the shadow of a mesquite tree, two young bobcats froze, their spotted coats melting into dust and stone. The sound came again, sharp, desperate. Down in the dry riverbed, a bay horse stood chained to a rusted gate, its flanks sunken, its coat streaked with sweat and dirt. The chain around its neck was so tight the skin beneath was raw and bleeding. The older bobcat crouched low, yellow eyes locked on the trembling animal. Beside him, the younger shifted her weight, ears pricked forward. This was no prey. The horse's legs shook with exhaustion. Its eyes were dull, like hope had already slipped away. The male slid down the bank, paused silent on the cracked earth. The other followed, circling wide, reading every twitch of the horse's body. The air reeked of rust and fear. The male sniffed the chain, then bit down hard. The metal was hot from the sun, unyielding under his teeth. The younger pawed at the dirt near the horse's hooves, searching for weakness. Minutes dragged. The sun pressed down like a hammer. The horse swayed, barely standing. The male shifted his bite, grinding against a link until it groaned. The other joined in, pulling from the opposite side. At last, with a sharp crack, the chain snapped. The horse stumbled forward, knees buckling, then caught itself. It didn't run. It only stood, sides heaving, as if unsure this was real. The male touched its leg with his nose. The younger gave a soft chirp, almost urging it on. They moved together, three shadows crossing the open land. Heat faded into the cool breath of evening. At the edge of an abandoned corral, they found a trough with a shallow pool of muddy water. The horse drank greedily. One bobcat lapped at the edge while the other kept watch, scanning the horizon. Then came the sound, low at first, then swelling. An engine. A dark pickup roared toward them, dust boiling behind it. The horse froze. Muscles tensed. Tails lashed. A man jumped from the truck, boots slamming the ground. In one hand, a length of chain. In the other, a crowbar. "There you are," he spat. "Thought you'd be buzzard food by now." The male stepped between him and the horse, lips curling, teeth bared. The other slid to the side, cutting off his path. The man swung the crowbar, but the bobcat dodged, lunging with a snarl. The second darted low, claws raking his boot. He stumbled, the crowbar clattering to the dirt. Before he could recover, sirens split the air. A sheriff's SUV skidded to a stop. A voice barked orders, weapon drawn. Outnumbered by law and wild fury, the man dropped to his knees. Later, the truth came out. He'd chained the horse after a failed sale, leaving it to die. No one knew where the bobcats came from, whether they were born wild or escaped captivity, but that day, they became something else. The horse was taken to a sanctuary. The bobcats never left its side. In time, all three were given a home together. Sometimes, the fiercest claws guard the gentlest hearts. And sometimes, the wild chooses to protect instead of harm.